Hey guys, Immerse here, and welcome to a Protection Paladin in Stormstout Brewery. So this is going to be a live commentary again. So basically we're just going to take a look at this dungeon. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do certain fights. And just show you guys a little bit of gameplay as I'm leveling up my Paladin here. I may even ding in this dungeon, that'd be pretty cool also. So Paladins, contrary to current thought that they got nerfed by a lot, I'm actually finding mine a lot more powerful than he was, and I'm really enjoying it. He can hold aggro very, very easily. So just to give you guys an example as how much health I have right now, of almost, about 257,000. And I do not have a problem whatsoever with holding aggro. And I really, really am enjoying him. How I'm leveling is basically just picking one class and going all the way to 90, and then going on my next class and going all the way to 90. So throughout me leveling, I will try to bring out as many videos as I can. So Paladins are very simple. Anytime Divine Purpose procs, if you guys want to take a look at my talents right here. I have Pursuit of Justice, Repentance, Sacred Shield, Clemency, and Divine Purpose. And my glyphs, if you'd like to see: Alabaster Shield, Hammer the Righteous, Harsh Words, and then Wing Vengeance, Luminous Charger, and Mounted Kings. And I absolutely am just having a blast with my Paladin. I love him. He is so much fun to play. Alright guys, and remember Mastery is very important to us, so we can also more so use Blessing and Might, because it does give us 1,437 Mastery. Now it does not give us attack power or mana back. So that is very important. Make sure that's up first and foremost, because our Mastery increase the damage reduction of your Shield of the Righteous by 25%, adds 25% to your Bastion of Glory, and increases your chance to block melee attacks by 25%. So very, very powerful. And I'll get the meters up for you guys right here. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull all these guys, just because it's fun to do. And we have an amazing healer. Alright, so what you can do here is, as you can see, I pulled quite a lot. And I have a warrior, rogue, and a mage as my DPS. I'm not quite sure the specs, but what you can do is get on these things and run right into them, do a whole lot of damage. Usually the DPS will do that. I just want to do it just to show you guys what it's like. So the mage is in a little bit of trouble over here. The mage is fire, so it could do a whole lot of AoE if he wanted to. Alright, so here comes the boss. This is very simple. Your DPS can get on the barrels, run into him. But for tanks, it's mainly just a tank and spank. It's very, very, very simple. Watch out for ground pound. Just move away from that. Very, very easy. And make sure there's no DPS behind you, so they don't get caught, as this mage might, or sorry, the warrior might right here. So tank and spank. Other than that, move away from ground pound. And other than that, pretty simple. And after the dungeon is done, I'm actually going to continue recording, just because I want to show you guys a vendor that we found on the beta, but I forgot to record that, and a few days later Pandaria came out. And I really want to show you guys, because I know a lot of people may be gear locked into specs, and what I mean by that is, I know personally on my main Paladin I don't have holy gear. So if I wanted to go holy, I can go holy by buying holy gear from this specific vendor here. So it's extremely useful tool, and I'm not quite sure how long it'll be there for. So what I may even do, I'm going to talk it out, but what I may even do is get every gear set for every spec I have. Not 100% sure yet, but it's definitely a possibility, So I'll show you guys that after we're done here. I kind of like that sword. Well, I'll grade it and see what happens. Alright, so the monkey's going to start dancing. So I will be showing you guys that vendor. It's very, very good. You guys will, you no longer have to be gear locked into a spec. So that is awesome. If you guys are a prop paladin and you want to try holy, just go and buy a full set of holy gear for gold. And that's very, very cool. We're going to go ahead and just one pull this entire area. And just try and hold as much aggro as possible. All the way through. And the reason we're going to one pull all this is because not only do we have a strong DPS composition for AoE DPS, but these guys with the barrels, I believe, drop hammers. And once the hammer drops, yeah, right here, these guys with the hammers on their backs, they drop hammers, and once that drops, you can go ahead, pick it up, and just start killing them. So, gonna go into Seal of Insight here and watch how much healing we can do, because there's so many people around us, so that is very, very good. Alright, gonna go back into Seal of Truth. Alright, here's the hammers. Once you pick it up, just go ahead and use it. Get away from the Whirlwind. I think that's the most adorable spell I've seen on Pandaria for the time I've been playing. So melee DPS really need to be conscious on this fight to definitely avoid that. Get away from Carrot Breath. And during this phase you're going to want to kill the little dudes with the hammers again. Right here. All in the meantime avoiding that breath just because it does a lot of damage. So, we're going to go ahead and get our Guardian out just to get rid of some damage. Okay, here comes the Whirlwind. Get away from that. And once he's done that, just jump right back in. We're actually go ahead and pick up a hammer for when they jump out again, which is going to be right now, along with Carrot Breath. So just go ahead and use this. Alright, there we go. Very simple fight, very quick dungeons in Pandaria. I'm extremely excited to record the new ones. And accidentally getting hit by Carrot Breath there. I am extremely, as I was saying, excited to try the new ones and record that for you guys. So once he drops below 20% health, just start using your Hammer of Wrath and just adding that a little bit extra damage up there. And just a reminder for you Protection Paladins out there, Shield of Righteous is no longer on the global cooldown, so as soon as you have 3 Holy Power you can use it that very moment, so that is extremely useful. And actually for you archaeologists out there, I will show you what my fiance made. That is a friggin' awesome weapon, and it also looks pretty sweet. Actually, let's see if we can get her to show us the weapon. Alright, the mage pulled. Alright, and alright, so right there, if you look at the priest, you can see it's actually an umbrella, which is friggin' hilarious. So right here, move out of the AoE this guy does, and interrupt Brew Bolt if you can, just because it does a lot of damage. And with a rogue and a mage and a warrior, I was hoping someone else would do that, but my interrupt was down and we couldn't. It's not a problem. He's going to go down very, very quick anyway. Alright. Moving on. We're just going to one-pull everything just because I like tanking like that. It's fun tanking, like one-pulling things. Alright, so these guys you can interrupt them, so if you have a situation like that guy over there, just go ahead and get an Avenger shield up. It'll silence it and pull it towards you, hopefully? Nope, it will not. Okay. I guess not. And I was also blacksmithing today, and I made a really nice helmet just so you guys can see what kind of stats you can make with blacksmithing. Very, very awesome. And basically all I was doing was crafting a normal ghost iron helmet, and I got a blue one out of that because now you have a chance to make a rare item, which is pretty cool. So again, going to interrupt Brew Bolt. Going to get our shield out because we have Divine Purpose. Wait for the shield to fall off, cast it again. And we have a lot of melee DPS in here. We have 2 out of 3. So we are going to try and get him out of here as much as possible. Get our Avenger shield up there. And Divine Purpose, I just believe, is the strongest talent on that line. It is absolutely amazing. Just because Holy Pally, Ret Pally, Prot Pally, doesn't matter what spec you are. It's just awesome just because it can help you with your Holy Power abilities so much. And right there, getting a Mode of Harmony, which every crafting profession can use now. So that is a very powerful mat. Always loot for that. Alright, so there's 2 phases you can get here. 1, you're going to have to go in bubbles, and 2, you're going to have to jump at a very perfect time. So we're going to see what one we get here, and see where that, and then I'll basically commentate on that fight. Alright, here we go. So first we got to kill these 2 guys, and they can actually be stunned. So that is very useful also. If you have a Pally tank and a Pally healer, you can coordinate your stuns. So just keep your judgments rolling to get all that holy power up. Always keep moving in this fight because of this. Blackout Brew puts a target to sleep when Blackout Brew reaches 10 stacks. Keep moving. You do not want your healer to fall asleep. Literally, and because of this debuff. So we're going to interrupt Brew Bolt. And there we go. Alright, again, Divine Purpose proccing there. Alright, so this stage, you're going to have to fight a lot of these things, and there's no real easy way of doing this. You just have to AoE. As a Prot Paladin, however, or as a Blood Elf in general, you can use Arcane Torrent to help the tank gather them. Or in this case, we're going to use our shield. And as you can see, he was silent, so he moved a little bit closer to me here. And as you can see, we have a Fire Mage. And I think that's a Mutilate Rogue, I'm not 100% sure. 2 daggers, yeah, I think that's a Mutilate Rogue. And we have a Fury Warrior using Single-Minded Fury. So that's what our group composition is, and we have the best Holy Priest that I know, so that's very good. A tank is only as good as its healer, I've always said that. So again, just quickly wipe these guys out, very easy. And an Affliction Lock would skyrocket in DPS at the beginning of that, especially with Seed of Corruption, Soul Burn. That would, I cannot, I'm going to bring on a video of that as soon as I level my Affliction Warlock. I cannot wait to AoE that fight. It's just going to be too awesome. So as you can see right there, we had a Puntable Marmot before my AoE killed it on accident. And that's a quest reward. Is mine off cooldown? Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get aggro on these guys first. And we will show you the Puntable Marmot wearing a helmet for safety, because safety always comes first for Blizzard, even when you're kicking a little gopher. Yeah, basically. So move them out of this pool, the pools right here. They really do too much damage, and there's just absolutely no point standing in them. Alright, so, but yeah, as I was saying a little bit earlier, Pally tanking is extremely strong. It is so much more fun. I feel more so invincible than I did before Mr. Pandarian patch 5.0.4 hit. So I'm just absolutely loving this. And if you guys are wondering, well, I kind of missed the loot tables. All you gotta do is click right here, loot, on the chat window, and here's all the loots in the dungeon. So that's really cool also. Alright, so let's punt a Marmot. Gonna Put it down, and we're gonna kick it. And he's wearing a helmet, and I was neglecting my tanking duties. But you guys can forgive me. We were showing you a quest item. Alright, so depending on what boss fight this is, again, move out of that stuff. We do not want any part of that. Alright, so right here, you're going to have to kill these guys immediately. Do not let these guys live. They were going to heal the boss. Letting my teammates know to kill the skulls. I think that's what I said. Yeah, kill skull. And again, another one. These guys do a lot of extra damage that we do not want any part of. Alright, so once this stage happens, so long as these guys are up, you really got to eat the damage. And that really, really sucks. Actually, no, you click on the bubbles. Sorry, I did not see the bubbles. You click on the bubbles and you can actually fly, which is really cool. But these guys really do need to go down first. Sorry about that, guys. I thought it was a completely different boss. There's two stages on this boss fight. I got a little bit confused there. That's okay, though. So, always, always, always kill these things first. There's no need to have extra damage, especially on a boss fight. Alright, getting 4 Divine Purpose procs. That is why I love this ability. It is just so awesome, and that is on this line right here. It is just too cool. Very, very, very powerful ability. Alright guys, so again, gonna go right back on here. Get these guys down very, very quickly. Alright, once the bubbles appear, click on it, get off the ground. Go right back to killing these. Pretty simple fight so long as you know what you're doing. Alright. Go right back to the boss. Very, very, very simple fight. And I'm going to try and remember right after this, I'm going to show you guys where the gear vendor is. If you guys want to have a full set of any spec on any character, it's all there for you, every slot. So that's very, very nice of Blizzard to do. However, as much as I would love to say it's going to stay forever there, I don't know how long it'll stay, so that's why I want to get the video out right now. Just so if one of you guys are gear locked into a spec, you guys can automatically change that right now. So I did hit 100 subscribers. I'm actually at 103 right now and 22,000 views. Thank you guys very, very, very much. Oh, I can't click on the bubble. And that really does mean a lot to me. I am 100% grateful and thankful rather for all your guys' support. It really does mean a lot to me. Thank you guys very, very, very much. Next up is 200. Thank you guys very much, though. Alright, so the boss is coming to an end here. And on single target you can use Crusader Strike, but also use Hammer to keep weaken blows up. Alright. This boss is coming to an end. Very, very quickly. Alright, there we go. And this is Stormstout Brewery on a Protection Paladin. Very, very fun class. Very easy tanking class. Alright, so let me just leave the group and I'll show you guys where the gear vendor is. Alright, so here I am. I am in Pang's Steed, Valley of the Four Winds. Right here on the edge bordering this one and the Jade Forest. So you're going to be looking for Claretta. It's called Adventuring Supplies, and once you click on it, a list of gear will come up, and this is for every single spec. So if I, for example, wanted to go Holy, Blizzard had this really neat, helpful little drop down menu here. So Paladin, I want to go Holy. This is all the Holy gear for every single slot of gear you can have. And there is also another one. Can't remember where it is. I think Half Hill. I think it's in Half Hill, and which is right here. And you could also get the same thing there, but I mean, this is the closest, and you don't have to actually quest up to this. It is right here waiting for you guys if you guys want to just jump on right now and go get some new gear. And it's also offering 372s all the way through for every single spec. So I hope that helped. I hope you guys enjoyed the dungeon. I hope you found it fun and entertaining. If it helped you run the dungeon, or you guys did use this adventuring supplies for the gear, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment. It would greatly help me. And once again, guys, thank you very much. We reached 103 subscribers, 22,000 views in a very short time. I am very, very grateful. I'm very thankful for you guys. Thank you guys very much. And as always, happy hunting.